Here we go.
And it's the Warriors to start out. And the series everyone has been waiting for. The NBA Finals are now underway. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Warriors. Love with the screen on Curry. Irving drives in. Misses in close. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Thompson. Doesn't go that time. Smith with the defensive effort. KD against James. Thompson passes to Irving. Fires for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Durant sets a screen for Thompson. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Irving. There's the triple. That doesn't go in either for Irving. KD with it. Now Smith defending. Durant kicks to Thompson. Here's Curry with the three. And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. James against Curry. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Durant. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron outside. Here is Love. Shoots a fader, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's a talented shooter. Love doesn't avoid the mid-range like others might.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McGee is screen on Irving. Curry with the bounce pass. McGee's shot is off.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Irving attacking. Shoots over Curry. Kicks it out to Love. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
Well, I don't think anybody is expecting this shot. LeBron showing some confidence with that long bomb.
LeBron against Durant. McGee sets the pick for Durant. Can they get it? Buries it down low.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Thompson dishes to James. It's over McGee. And it's James missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Thompson. No scoring in this one. LeBron grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out to Smith. Pass to James. Love with the screen on KD. Another shot. And LeBron with the layup. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And here's Thompson. With the shot. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors with some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for McGee. West comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. There is Williams. Love with the screen for Williams. He's looking for Love and finds him. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Love's got his second basket of the game.
And the big man, Love, setting that screen so that he can slip it and get in scoring position.
Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Williams. 6 to shoot. Love outside. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 5. Thompson way outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Jefferson passing to Frye. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeBron James on the wing. Cleveland moving the ball around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here's Williams. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Outside Jefferson. Love with the screen for Jefferson. Drills it from outside. Jefferson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Cavs. Now here's Livingston. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Cooper. West outside. Pachulia kicks to Livingston. The Cavaliers pull it in. Jones looking for an opening. Now here's Frye. Outside Jefferson. And Pachulia pulls it down. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Cooper against Jefferson.
Tell you what, when you're trying to defend David West, you're in for a battle. His mind and his body so strong. His will is that of a champion. West plays the game with great effort.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
First one falls for him.
With his versatility, David West really is a bit of a throwback, a total package forward. Rebounds, points, assists. Tell him what you need, and he goes out and gets it done with little fanfare.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. A switch here also for Cleveland. Smith has checked in. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Williams. Love finds Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Green. To the middle. Here's Livingston. Green, the screen. Clock at 6. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Smith outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by West.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Livingston with it. Inside, here's Pachulia. It's rebounded by Jefferson. It's Williams with the drive, and he gets it to go. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Pressing the attack, that's how you get things done.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Warriors. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Warriors trail by 7. Outside, KD. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Love with the screen on KD. LeBron passes to Love. Excellent D there from Pachulia. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pachulia sets a screen for Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, KD buries the 3.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
KD against LeBron. Green with the block. It's stolen by Jefferson. Pass to LeBron. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. Love dishes to Jefferson. The 3 from LeBron. And another miss by Cleveland.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Durant, the pass to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's called on Channing Frye.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting there.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Jones checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Richard Jefferson. He hits the second from the line. Now James. He's got 5. Jones sets the pick for LeBron. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors trail. 1:44 left here in the second. Pass to Pachulia. Now Curry launches it from deep. And Jones pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Curry. Outside, Green. For 3, Durant. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. KD's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Irving kicks to James. From outside the arc, James connects from deep.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Curry passes to Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Irving surveying the floor. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. "19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Curry. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
He got it in!
How about that? Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
I'll be blunt, their bench has been a no-show. When the starters come out, everything falls apart. The second unit just needs to...
Looking at the series breakdown. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Irving. Nice move. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Curry passes to KD. Stolen by Thompson. James has a 2-pointer. Here's Love. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Good work by Love using his size right there to grab the loose ball and then find his own look at the basket.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That's good from Love.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of valuability. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others, that's a nice addition.
Now here's Curry. Offline from the high post.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Warriors trail by 8. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside, KD. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
James way outside. Draymond Green with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's KD. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Irving. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Look, Tristan Thompson is a relentless glass eater on both ends, so you got to get a body on him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Curry. Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. And they get it back. KD finds Curry. Back to KD. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Over Irving. And the Warriors miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's James. Teardrop shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Let's shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Now here's Curry. KD looking around. Fires the 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game. Curry against James. Outside Irving. Pass to Love. Thompson with it. Looking for McGee. Gets it there. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for Golden State. West is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Durant. And Cleveland with a change here too. Jefferson's checked in. Warriors trail by 11. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. McGee is screen on Irving, and a deep three from Curry. Here's McGee, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
James dishes to Irving. Back to James. The kick out to Irving. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Thompson passes to Curry. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Basket counts. Curry's got 5 now. The Cavaliers leading by 7. James with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. That shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Curry against Irving. Thompson outside. Down low. West misses.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Is Thompson off the drive.
You know what you're going to get from Thompson. Strength, toughness, and grit.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And that one misses.
You know, what makes Thompson so valuable is his activity on the glass, especially the offensive boards. He really chases down loose balls.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Looney subbed in for Stephen Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Jones comes in for James. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Warriors. They trail by 7. Looney passes to Livingston. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot comes out. Cavaliers have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Outside Jefferson. Back to Love. Shot clock at 5. And Looney sends it back.
Imposing his will defensively. A rejection like that can get in the shooter's head.
Thompson against Love. And Thompson kicks it to Looney. Over Jefferson. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Green. Pachulia with the screen on Jefferson. Pachulia, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here is Smith from deep. James. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry, wide open, nails the wide open jump shot.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
For 3, Smith. Warriors with the rebound. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Livingston, and stolen by Fry. Here's Jefferson. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul him.
First free throw is good.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney comes in for David West. And it's Adams in for Sean Livingston. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
J.R. Smith on the wing, headed by Green. The 3. Smith, no luck.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Pass to Looney. Now Pachulia, guarded by Fry. To tie it up. Rebound by Williams. Cavaliers leading. Now here is Smith. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here is Fry. Well, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Adams finds Pachulia over Fry. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Cavaliers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And some changes here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Klay Thompson comes in for Looney, and it's Livingston in for Adams. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Kevin Love comes in for Richard Jefferson, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Mo Williams. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. See if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Let's get an update on Durant. What's the status, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. To have an injury like this now in the NBA Finals, just flat out unlucky. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Thompson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Irving with the ball for the Cavaliers. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. James against KD. James in the post. This is the baby hook.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Irving against Curry. Pass to KD. And he can't bank that one in. Outside Irving. Can they get it? Warriors with the rebound. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. KD against Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Man, great tenacity from Durant there. I mean, he makes it so difficult to guard him without fouling.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And it's tied up with that one.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding it.
Irving against Curry. Irving can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Curry deciding where to go with it. Over Irving. Here's McGee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Smart physical play by McGee. That's how you win trips to the foul line.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Cavaliers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Thompson sets the bit for Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
107 left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. Love grabs the board. And here are the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Irving.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
On its way from Curry for 2. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And the Warriors with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Curry, covered by Irving. Love grabs the board. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason, much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
hesitates as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
KD, that's for 2. And again, no good by Golden State. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Hins the 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals.